Welcome back to Resident Evil. We start off strong this episode with a boss fight pretty early on. I felt like this was an appropriate time to show this because it just leads so well into what this episode is. But before we get to that boss fight, I'm going to demonstrate something because, spoilers, there were two hunters up here this whole time. But I believe, they are deaf. I don't think they can actually hear. I believe that's actually an in-game story thing. Because they only... Well, then again, zombies also only activate upon seeing you, so I don't know. Maybe they're not. Maybe it's just that the AI is not programmed to hear your footsteps. That could be. I don't know. My headcanon is they're deaf and they focus solely on vision. Because that makes a great predator. Who knows? I'm not a biologist. Maybe it does. But they'll only respond when they can see you. Now, this is an odd room. I think it's a ballroom of some kind. It makes a perfect place for a boss fight. And there's a hole in the back of the fireplace. I wonder if we've seen anything that can come through a hole in the wall. About that size. Yeah, we have. The giant snake is back, only this time he's taking no prisoners. We have to fight him. We can't escape this fight. Luckily for me, I have acid rounds. I could have used the Magnum, I suppose, but I prefer to save that for the final area. Like I said, I turn these fights into giant wars of attrition because it just works the best. But with that, the giant snake is out of the way. He's dead. We've beaten him. I no longer have to worry about his presence in this house. Let's investigate that hole he made. Shall we?
Jill, have you found anything interesting?
Yes, but I can't see very well.
How about going down to check by yourself? I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
Hey, what's going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Barry? Barry!
Oh, Barry, you lovable goof. This is actually one of the most important decisions in Jill's playthrough, and you might not realize it's a decision. You can find the exit here and you can just leave, but you might be thinking in terms of gameplay. No, if you wait for him, he will return. You don't have to escape now. You can wait for him. You might not think to, but I'll go more into this in a second.
Hey! Are you there, Jill? Grab the rope! I'm sorry, Jill.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry. I was really careless.
Are you okay, Barry? Maybe you're getting tired.
No, I'm all right. Don't worry. Jill, I found something.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
Two real quick important side notes. That was the passcode to the door with the number pad that I couldn't go through earlier, that he just gave us. And by now, I do believe the computer was done downloading the update, so there should be no more pauses beyond this point. Anyway, so let's discuss what just happened, because that choice might have seemed weird to those of you who don't know what it meant. Because of the way I've been playing through, because of the path that I'm on, basically. Depending on how and when you meet Barry and throughout the mansion, you'll notice that he's been acting suspicious this entire time. That hasn't occurred in this playthrough because of the path that I'm on. He's done nothing but be beneficial, as far as we've seen. But you can find him doing very suspicious things, so when he drops the rope, if you've seen him do anything suspicious, you might not have reason to believe that you can trust him, and that he dropped the rope on purpose. Because of the way I've been playing the game, it doesn't really look like that. It looks like it was an accident. So the question is, was it an accident or wasn't it an accident? And can you or can you not trust Barry? But because of how I played the game, it might not have been obvious that that was the intent of that scene. And that is a very important choice to make, whether you wait or not. Because that's going to determine something that happens later. Because you basically have to decide whether or not you trust Barry. And whether or not you trust Barry is going to determine something massive. Anyway, who's ready for the baddest mother in this game? Aw yeah, showtime baby, 2 boss fights in a row. Come at me bro, what you got? Not a whole lot. Alright, I don't know what that cutscene was really all about. That's the weirdest moment in this game, to be honest. This zombie gets an entire cutscene dedicated to him, and he's nothing special. Like, he isn't even the first or only zombie to open a door in this game. There was the one waiting to ambush us in that bedroom, and there was the one that Barry blew its head off at the beginning of the game. Like, you know, zombies opening doors isn't nothing special. We've seen them able to do it. So I don't know what his deal is. But I know what the deal with these doors is. I was coming this way because I didn't think I'd actually come this way to show this off. I intended on leaving through the door with the passcode. Forgetting, of course, that it's locked and I can't do that, but it didn't matter anyway because I never found that out. I wouldn't remember that until later. Because I'll point it out when we get to that room, but the hallway that that door leads to is one of the most annoying hallways of all time. So I'll end up leaving through this way anyway, so sorry to waste your time like that. I'll be back this way. I didn't have to show any of that off right now. Who's ready for the most annoying zombie in the game, though? This guy right here. This guy's good at 2 things. Taking 5 shotgun shells to destroy, or just teleporting to my location and biting me. He does one of those 2 things every time, pretty reliably, and he almost killed me. Almost got ankle bit to death. I have a healing item, yes, but it's attached to a blue herb, because I thought the snake was going to poison me, so I had that with me. I don't want to waste that yet. And I know where there's green herbs ahead, so I am taking a huge risk and just going for it. And as you saw with The Last Stand 2, I am perfectly willing to show deaths and just cut to where I'm back at it. You see, I'm panicking because I'm so low on health. The camera angle changed on me because it's a douchebag. But no, I'm in the clear. I'm in the clear. Well, mostly. There's another zombie ahead. But do you remember how I said that, generally speaking, it's a bad idea to mix 3 green herbs together because of the existence of red herbs? Well, generally speaking is the key word. There are reasons to do it, and this is in fact one of those reasons, because there's no red herbs around here to my knowledge. and I have 3 green herbs. 2 here, 1 in the hallway behind me. So you'll be seeing that. This is actually the hallway that the door with the keypad leads to. The door that we just got the passcode for. Yeah, this is where you end up if you use the passcode instead of going back down the hole. This hallway is extremely annoying, and I just generally prefer coming from below instead of coming from this end. I forgot that the hallway was annoying and that I don't actually leave this way. I generally leave through those double doors in that hallway that I showed off earlier. Wow, I'm talking fast. I'm trying to get a bunch out there all at once, and I don't know, this is probably going to sound horrible. We'll see. I'm keeping it no matter what. Yeah, we found the battery, though. We can now turn off the waterfall and get behind whatever that item was. And a dozen explosive rounds, because, well, you might have used all of yours by now, I guess, maybe? I don't know. I appreciate it, because I'm going to be using those as soon as I go to the next area. Because the shotgun is... it's getting pretty ancient. I'm starting to want new and better things. Not gonna lie. Chris doesn't have that option. The shotgun is Chris's second best weapon because he doesn't get the bazooka, as I've said before, I think. Now, watch the magical properties of green herbs, that when you mix 3 of them together, they become gray. I don't know what that's about. And I believe that's the same color that they become if you mix a blue, a green, or a red together, so that could confuse you. But no, 3 greens count as a full heal, and they're colored gray for some reason. This is a fun room. Because there's a really dickishly placed zombie in here. You'll see it, and you'll know it when you see it. This guy is obviously not it. Go away, sir. I don't want you. But over here is a locked desk. If you use your lockpick, you will get more magnum rounds. I was wrong. I said there was like 18 shots in the game. Well, this makes 24, and I know for sure there's at least another bunch of them. So there's at least 30 shots in this game with the magnum. You don't have to be so conservative at this point. You can use it sparingly. You know, just as long as you're not wasting it. Wow, I don't know what that audio glitch was, but I sure hope you didn't hear that. Yeah, watch this statue become the bane of my existence for about 10 seconds. I can fit through that. Why, game? And all that just so I could show off them basically making this puzzle meaningless. This is no longer a puzzle. You've given me the solution. Of course, without that clue, it becomes one of the most obnoxious puzzles in the game, because it's either they don't give you a clue as to how to solve it, and you're not entirely sure what you're even supposed to do by pushing this statue at all, or they give you a clue and show you exactly what you're supposed to do, and it's no longer a puzzle. Like, bad puzzle game, bad puzzle. You could have come up with something else. It's not the weirdest puzzle in the game, though. That's in the next area. You'll see it. I'll be talking about that for sure. Now we find the Mo disc, or MO disc. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be pronounced like. These are optional items. These are not important towards beating this game. They are, however, important towards getting either the best ending or the bad ending. Not the good or the worst. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, nice enemy placement. That's a dick move. And this scrapbook, just somebody's been gathering news reports around the area. Remember, they were trying to lure us here. Well, you don't have to know that they're luring you here to find this first. Like, you can go after the Magnum after this part of the game, so this might be a first kind of clue that whoever was here was really paying attention to what was going on around the area. Also, the MO disc, because I got distracted. Yeah, the endings are a little weird, and how I'll go into detail on what those are. But yeah, the MO discs will either get you the best ending in the game or the bad ending of the game, but not the good ending or the worst ending. It's kind of a weird to describe and weird to understand, but I'll understand more when we get there. Just trust me on that. So this is an optional room. There are 2 worthless items in here. The ink ribbons they might be useful if you need them, I don't know. And it only exists to show you this one scene right here. You don't have to come in here, you don't have to see this. This doesn't affect anything at all. But now we at least know there's a heliport. So we can at least try to get in contact with our helicopter, who's still flying around. And he can land in there to extract us. Well, that's awesome. It's useless information for the player, but Jill's probably happy to know about it. Anyway, let me try and calm down because there's too many things going on for me to talk about right now. Like I keep going from topic to topic to topic like a madman. Like in Sonic the Hedgehog episode 1. Ugh, I'm still not pleased with that episode. Oh well. It's just one of my quirks. Or whatever. But yeah, back through here. Those double doors, if you did not recognize that area, were at the end of the first hallway, where we found Kenneth's dead body and found the bar with the piano in it. You'll see that door again. And remember, that hallway has a couple hunters in it, but they totally operate under the rule that if you touch a door, you're safe and they can't get you anymore. You know, tag rules. Just keep that in mind for navigating this hallway, and it begins to make sense how I do this. Because this is the stupidest thing. It's how you get through this hallway unscathed. You just use that stupid door rule to your advantage. Of course, the doors are just disguised loading screens, so as soon as you touch a door and click on it, the enemies are despawned and all that, but realistically speaking, that is silly. Oh well, say goodbye to the dining room. We'll never see it again. And say goodbye to the foyer here. We'll never see it again. Because we're heading to the next area, which is kind of the bridge between the mansion and the final area of the game. It's not too long a game if you know what you're doing. Yep. Say goodbye to this hallway. Say goodbye to these spiders. They were absolutely useless. I'm so glad they aren't hunters. You'd have to actually waste ammo on them. That'd be a good way to find out if they're deaf or not. Shoot your gun around them. If they don't respond to that. But then again, I don't know if zombies do either. That's the thing, I don't know. Dogs do. But dogs might just work differently, I don't know. But let's bookend this episode as well. I didn't really bookend last episode. I said I did, but I didn't. That's not truly what a bookend is. I started this episode in this room, and I will end this episode in this room. That is a proper bookend. Ignore my bookending in the last episode because it wasn't a proper bookend. I don't know why I'm going on about this. Let's watch me reorganize things. just to show you exactly what you're missing when I skip this stuff out, I just wanted to show you this one because this was the most insane of them. This took me about like 4 minutes, I think. And this is condensed into 45 seconds. This is what it looks like. This is why I cut this stuff out, if you were curious. See, you didn't miss anything. Except I've got my explosive rounds on my bazooka. That's 24 shots with it. Let's make good use of that. Hunters don't like them. Zombies don't like them. Boss fight in the next area doesn't like it. I'll see you then. Have a good day. Bye. Well, if I actually decide to end the episode anyway. What am I waiting for? Oh, you didn't have to show that, you jackass. Alright. See you next time. Bye.